Bill Doyle, Worcester Telegram. Brad, can you just talk about what Jason Tatum brought to the team tonight?
Well, obviously we needed his scoring greatly. We had a lot of guys that, struggled with their shot tonight, and he made some big plays. And I think that he would be the first to tell you that, he enjoys playing in these types of games, and was looking forward to tonight after the 2 in Cleveland.
Coach, John Schumann, NBA.com. What was the key to keeping sort of the supporting, Cleveland supporting cast limited tonight, and did the Baines change sort of help that?
Well, I think the biggest, first of all, they had 33 points off their bench, and so we've got to be better off the bench. Clarkson went in and hit those threes and kind of kept them hanging around after the little scrum there on the other side of the floor. And but Baines is a really good defender. He helps in a ton of different ways. I thought he did a good job getting the ball off the glass and getting tip-ins. The purpose for that change was we're going to have to play big some. We wanted to play big a little bit more, but it was more to get 2 wings off the bench so that we could then rotate our wings with basically quick breaks, around the timeouts if we could, because we knew we were going to play those guys a lot of minutes tonight.
Left-hand side, Brian.
Brian Rao, Boston Sports Journal. Brad, you talked about Jason already, but can you speak just to the impact he made, just in all facets of the game, particularly on the defensive end, and what you kind of saw from him there?
Jason Tatum? No, I just thought he had a really good game, and again, these guys are anxious to play. Everybody's anxious after you get beat, but I think Jason was especially anxious after Game 4.
Chris Mannix with Yahoo. Brad, have you noted that Cleveland's playing any more physical with Tatum during this series, and how do you think he's respond to that? It looks like JR's consistently trying to keep a body on him throughout the series.
JR, Jeff Green, they're playing really hard on Tatum and making it very tough. And he's had a lot of experiences over the last couple weeks dealing with playoff defense. I thought Milwaukee guarded him exceptionally hard. We're really committed when he drove to the rim to having multiple bodies there. I thought that Philly obviously guarded him very hard, and it's hard to make plays at this level in these games, and he's done that pretty consistently.
Left side, Steve.
Steve Ashburn, NBA.com. All Tatum all the time here. They often say of rookies, by this time of year, they're not a rookie anymore because of the long season. Your injuries and the fact you've gone this deep, has that sort of accelerated Jason's development beyond even just an 82-game season?
Yeah, I think that we misuse the word development sometimes. I think we're in the business of enhancement. I think that, Jason was ready to deal with everything that comes with this because of who he is, and his family and his coaches before, because he's a very emotionally steady, smart player that was going to perform at a high level above his age, I think. And so, I don't know that anybody could guess this as a rookie, but you knew he was going to be really good.
Coach, Mark D'Amico, Celtics.com. You talk all the time about being in the offense's airspace and when you guys are on offense, cutting with a purpose. How would you evaluate just the force that you guys played with from the opening jump?
I need to talk more about making layups. But at the end of the day, our guys have hung their hat on the defensive end of the floor. And it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of teamness. We were not the more connected team in Cleveland. That bothered us all, I think. And we wanted to come out and defend well. It doesn't mean they didn't miss some shots they normally hit. We'll go back and see that, I'm sure. We'll see areas that we can get a lot better at. But, they keep putting us in those tough positions. And LeBron just keeps putting us in those tough positions with those picks. And just have to play as hard as you can.
Oliver Iglesias, Phil Boxing Philippines. The pattern so far in this series is that the team which has the home court advantage wins. You now have up to 2 chances to wrap up the series. Could you manifest your thoughts on this one, Coach?
You just have to play the next possession the right way and do that as much as you can for 48 minutes. It's easier said than done. You know, to do what we want to do, we still have to beat this team one more time. And it's hard to win a game in the NBA. It takes a ton of preparation, takes a ton of focus, takes a ton of effort, and that's the task.
Bob?
Bob Schron, the Citizen. Coach, you already kind of alluded to it, but and I know you don't like to compare necessarily, but was this as good a defensive game as you guys have played all season?
I'll have to go back and watch. I don't know, Bob, if it was as good or if, you know, if my rose-colored glasses are telling me it's good. Maybe we'll go back and watch and say it wasn't as good as as before, but they missed shots. I don't know. But I felt like our purpose and our, again, we were covering for one another. We didn't get our heads down when LeBron and Love hit those first 3 threes. We just kept playing. And, we tried to do it as hard as we could.
Clevis Murray of The Athletic. Ty Lue said that Semi Ojeleye not playing threw the team in a loop. Just curious what you've seen matchup-wise not to play him.
We believe in Shemi, and we think that he's a big, huge part of our team, and it would not be a shock if he plays a ton for us in Game 6.
Brad, over here on the right, Paul Flannery. You guys shot 36% tonight, I think, and Terry struggled to get into a flow. What do you guys have to do to be able to unlock him? Is he playing too fast? Is it, what can you guys do to unlock him a little bit?
Law of averages play themselves out eventually, and so play aggressive, have fun.